You know how we often hear the success stories in animal communication, the ones where the clients say, "Yes, that's exactly right. She couldn't have known that. I know she's real because she told me things about my animals that no one would have known." But what happens when they say, "No, that doesn't sound like my animal at all"? Let's talk about that moment, shall we? Because that is when trusting the process in animal communication really matters. Not long ago, I had a session with a client and her horse. She's a new client. The horse came through as emotionally shut down, doing his job, being polite, obedient, but numb. I sense grief, disconnection, a loss of identity. And I shared that with my client. And the client immediately pushed back. No, that is not him at all. She was actually very animated when she said that. She says he's reactive, difficult, dangerous to ride. I could tell how frustrated and how upset she was feeling in that moment. And just like that, I found myself at a crossroads. Do I freeze, defend myself, doubt myself, or stay curious? Well, you see, if you're watching this and this has happened to you, let me tell you, this has happened to me more often in the 10 years that I've been a professional animal communicator than that is actually being told or spoken about. Often, like I say, when we share stories, whether it's through a book or a video, we tend to talk about the stories where they're the success stories. But I want to just readdress the balance. So perhaps the difference between you watching this video of me sharing this story of the client pushing back is that I now have 10 years to fall back on. So I can say, yes, in the 10 years, I've had similar situations, but I've come through each one. Whereas if you were to ask me in my first, second, third, even fourth or fifth year of my professional work, I would be telling you a different reaction to the one that I'm going to be talking to you about today. So in these situations, it really is a test of presence. Instead of trying to be right, I let go. I stayed in the connection with the horse. I didn't let doubt or panic disconnect me from the horse. I also stayed with the client. This was in a video call, so she was there with me. And as a result, I was able to ask very gently some questions. I explored the timeline. When did she start observing that her horse is how she's described him to be? And through this dialogue with her, she began to reflect, and slowly the story shifted. She realized, no, he wasn't aggressive. He was overwhelmed. And that reframing changed everything. The connection between myself and my client also shifted. However, she still faced a hard decision, but she started to see her horse with different eyes, and she felt more open and willing to support him emotionally, even if his future was uncertain. Maybe you've had a moment like that as a communicator, as a guardian, or as someone learning to trust your own intuition. You start to share what you've received, and it's not received in a way that you hoped. Now, here's what I want you to remember. Trust your connection. Stay curious, not defensive. Hold space with calm confidence. And this is the most important one to remember. You are not here to be right. You're here to help. So if you're learning animal communication and you've hit moments of self-doubt or client resistance, that's not the end of your growth. It's the beginning. You don't have to navigate it alone. You can come and join me inside my Deep Speak community and program, where we explore these exact challenges together. You could book a personal mentoring session if you're facing one of these tricky crossroads yourself. And if you're new here, I'm Joanne Yeoh, animal communicator, mentor, and author of Conversations with Companions, Mastering Communication with Your Pets. I've spent the last 10 years supporting pet parents and professional communicators to build trust in their connection, especially during emotionally complex moments involving changes in behavior of the animal, shifts in their health, relationship disharmony, and navigating end-of-life care. Even after 10 years, I am always learning, always from the ones where the sessions didn't always go as I had hoped. So whether you're here for personal growth or to deepen your skills as a communicator, you're in the right place. There are links below in the description whereby if you would like to work with me, I'd love to support your journey. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had a moment where a client pushed back or where your intuition didn't match their expectation? Let's talk about it, because these are the stories that make us stronger communicators. So until the next conversation, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and you found the content of value to you, please like it. You can share the video with somebody who's struggling with the same concerns that I've spoken about, and also subscribe for more videos like this.